What is happening? It is a Nintendo Powercast Mini with Crawler. What's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going? Just crawl coming at you. I'm just sorting through my folders, you know.
Your folders, of course, of course. Well, we are going to be talking about Kirby and the review roundup. So far, sitting at 85 on Metacritic. Everybody seems to kind of like it. We're not going to talk about all elements of Kirby though, because we've got we know that Johnny and Cheesy are going to have plenty to say about this subject tomorrow, especially the length of the game. So that's going to be interesting topic for sure. But we're just going to be mainly focusing on the reviews right now, and we're going to be talking about it, the fact that it is sitting at an 85. So I do want to say what's up to everybody that's joining us live. I see Julia's here from like shit, it's like 4 a.m. for her right now. So she stayed up late to hang out with us, which I think is awesome. So I do want to remind everybody, head on over to n64josh.com/discord. Come hang out with us. We'd love to see you there. And of course, we got the NPC t-shirts that are available only till the end of March. So n64josh.com/store if you want to check those out, as well as the other merch that's over there as well. So, and they're not just shirts, they're mugs, they're beer glasses, there's a number of items, they're sweatshirts. So make sure to go check that out. Let's talk Kirby. What are your thoughts? Just seeing 85. What'd you think?
I mean, we played the demo. I'm optimistic with it. The sizzle reel demo at the end. I guess if you want to avoid some spoiler type stuff, I mean, don't watch that. But like, there's some classic enemies coming back, and the the trailer that we saw, it looks really fun. Like I blew through the demo pretty quickly. The boss fight was lackluster that was in the demo, but like it was still an engaging fight. Uh, I'm excited to see more puzzle type boss fights that we get maybe a little bit, and I'm also excited. Like I need to go through and play with the upgraded weapons that they have in like the demo plus mode or whatever, and kind of see how they fare a little more leveled up. Like that looked like just in that trailer right there, that looked like the same boss fight, but it looked like Kirby had different abilities and stuff. So I think there's a ton of abilities in this game that we're gonna discover, and it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, and the other thing, as I'm watching this trailer here and seeing how like stuff's going to be updated and upgraded and all that kind of thing, all those things, it makes me wonder if like the relatively short time to complete the game is if it's one of those games that they're planning on people going back and playing through a couple times. Like I wonder what like New Game Plus is going to be like, if it's even a thing, right?
Hmm.
And are we going to be able to carry over those different abilities and then be able to get to different areas and unlock different things? Because that seems like it could very much be a possibility, you know. So but I mean, some of this stuff, like I know we've seen all this stuff before, but like the more I see it, and after we played it, the demo, I'm pretty excited for this one. I love that it's doing so well. Like I'll read through a handful of the scores right here. Player 2 says Kirby and the Forgotten Land is a beacon of joy we all need in these wild times. It's pure wholesome fun that can and should be enjoyed by all ages. That's that's a 100 out of a, like that's a 10 out of 10, right? From player 2. I don't even know what player 2 is, but there you go. And I mean, but I love that it can be enjoyed by all ages. That means yeah, it could be a little on the easy side, but that's okay. That's okay. Like for me, when I found out about the length of the game and knowing the difficulty of it, I'm like, it's all good. I love when I could say I've completed something because, let's point something out since Johnny's not here today. I said, so Nintendo created folders, little side note. And they tweeted, hey, put out your folders. What did you get? What'd you make? And I said, oh, I put everything in one folder. I think I'm doing this wrong. Right. Johnny claps back with, oh, did you name that folder games I haven't completed? Yeah. So finding out the length of this game, that it's going to be one that's not going to be too incredibly difficult to complete. I'm on board. I'm on board. Like
Yeah,
let's
and
let's do it.
it looks like it's more engaging than hold right and press A few times, like
I mean,
Star
yeah,
Allies was.
Star Allies practically played itself, right? So this is just fine. This is just fine being what it is. So
And I mean, honestly, you and I both pre-ordered at GameStop. I got a call today. You pre-ordered today, but I got a call that they're doing a midnight release, 10
right.
o'clock for me, 9 o'clock for you. But it's something that not everything even anymore gets that kind of treatment. So I think GameStop might even base that number or a reason to do it based on pre-order numbers. And if that's the case, then Nintendo's. I mean, there's Nintendo prints money. Let's be honest. And so I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
whatever they're putting out, and they've had now two games this year so far. So this is their second game this year, and right? Is it just Pokemon in this one so far? Am I
I
right in that?
believe so.
Okay.
I believe you're correct. Yeah, we the
Yeah.
DLC for Mario Kart. It's another kind of big release as
Yeah.
far as, but yeah. Yeah. So, chat, we want to hear from you guys. What do you think about Kirby getting in 80, sitting at 85 on Metacritic? Okay, we're going to talk about a few more. Nikki right here. Nikki says that Kirby looks like it's going to be a ton of fun. So, there you go. There you go. We want to hear from other people though. Go ahead and type it in the chat. I'm going to look at a few more of these scores. It says this is from I don't even know how to pronounce where this one's from, but it's a 90 out of 100. It says Kirby and the Forgotten Land goes well beyond my personal expectations with both innovation as well as pure fun throughout the whole journey. The world invites you to explore every single area that may, explore every single area thanks to the many mini games, puzzles, as well as cooperative experiences that extend the overall gameplay in the most satisfying way. It's an ambitious game that will appeal to longtime fans of Kirby, but also to newcomers. So there you go. Which that's exciting, right? Thinking about the exploration and that kind of stuff, like that's good. And I mean, the moment we start, like, I don't know about you, but the moment I started the demo, I was like, okay, where can I go? Like, how linear is this going to be, and where can I go
Mm-hmm.
and explore? Right? It just felt like a game that you wanted to explore in. Like, it had it had the Mario Odyssey, like open world vibe that you're like, where can I what can I explore
What
here?
can I go into? Yeah. I mean, I got all
Yeah.
the tulips or whatever, and I got I think I 100%ed it or whatever, like as much as you could. Got all the collectibles. I think you get a based on your, I think how much you do in the game, you get tokens or kind of things to put in for the gotcha machine, kind of for the little in-game trophies, kind of like amiibo looking like trophies. For probably just for tracking and different collectibles that you can earn. So I think there's going to be the completionist in us. I think is going to come out with this game. It'll be easy enough to do, uh, at least easy enough to play the game. But maybe the added challenge will be to do the 100% run.
Yeah, which I mean, that's probably going to take much more time, right? So looking at chat here, Jasmine says it's definitely fun. Play the demo. Pretty sure it'd be something I can play with my son. He's 7. Probably would appreciate it being easier if it goes in that direction. Yeah, there you go. I mean, that's going to be something that, like, parents are going to be playing this game with their kids, right? Especially younger kids. And I mean, some of that stuff, like we just saw on the screen right there, it looks going to be using like maybe some tilt controls for
Mm-hmm.
some mini games and stuff. I mean, that's great. That's great. This is Mikey the Time Wizard says I'm a huge fan of Kirby and I loved the demo and I know I'm going to love the full game. We stand Kirby. So there you go. Chat is excited for Kirby. Looking at a few more reviews here. Let's see. This is from IGN in Italy. It says Kirby and the Lost Land is one of the best games in Kirby's history. Oh, it's called the Lost Land there, not the Forgotten Land. So that's worth noting. The renewal is limited, but everything works well, and there's a desire to feel important and to live a real adventure that has rarely been found in the story of the pink hero. Yeah, that I would say that's, I mean, that's kind of the vibe we're getting here, that like maybe we're going to finally start seeing Kirby games mature a little bit. And even though they can still be easy, if there's playing with kids, they're not necessarily going to go and search for everything. They're just kind of like, what's the next shiny object that they can run to or do the copy ability or whatever the case may be, right? But you might want to do a little more exploring, or and like the first boss, like you said, it wasn't like super great, but we did take a little bit of damage from it.
Mhm.
That did happen. So it is weird. There's amiibo up on the screen right now if you guys are just listening. It is weird seeing all the amiibo,
Amiibo
like,
support.
yeah, and like I walked into GameStop today and you could pretty much buy every Kirby amiibo. I was just like, "What? This is wild seeing all this."
And
I'm
Nintendo's been a lot better about making Amiibo available when they've launched a new one. It's been like the Loftwing Amiibo was definitely hard to get your hands on right off the bat, but then restocks were plentiful,
there's
and
too many. They pulled the Animal
yeah,
Crossing on that one. There's
and
just too
then
many.
and then the Metroid Amiibos have been fairly available as well, which is good. Like they got to strike a happy medium, I guess, but it's good that they aren't getting scalped for hundreds of dollars online. Josh has got all that money sitting up in his closet.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. I I I saw the Monster Hunter amiibos in GameStop today. The
Mhm.
almost all of them from the two recent games. I think they were missing one. Think. I think is there three from Stories? Do you remember? I'm
There's
looking.
3 from store, yeah, there's a Palico, there's a Palamute, I think, and then,
Okay.
the
Character. I'm
monster,
looking at the
yeah.
character right now.
Or
Yeah.
no, there wasn't a Palamute, it was a Palico, like a girl, and then the monster.
Oh, right. The Rathalos, I believe it
Yeah,
was. Yeah,
and
that's right.
then
Okay. So the Rathalos was the only thing missing from GameStop today. And I was kind of shocked to see the original, like, uh
does
Rise
Kirby have a
amiibo.
backflip? Did we see him do,
So
like, a back handspring?
let's back it up a little bit here.
Right there at the when the 2 funky signs come and close in front of him.
Should be coming up on it here shortly. So
Yeah,
oh
he
yeah.
does, like, a
Yeah,
back
little
handspring.
it's Elden Ring,
Dodge
like
move. Yep,
it's
roll, just
yeah,
roll.
it's just roll. Just roll. So Mikey in chat again says, I know that I'm definitely going to try to 100% this one. All right. And Jasmine says, I want all the collectibles. I love when games have them. Yeah, there you go. And that does prolong the game time. And so that is going to be one of the topics for tomorrow. We're going to be talking about the at length, because I don't know that Johnny was super thrilled about the overall length. So we're gonna have to find out. But this has been an NPC mini. Before we wrap up, Crawler, any closing thoughts on Kirby?
I'm excited. I mean, we're gonna be recording when I could go pick it up tomorrow, so I'll definitely be picking it up on Friday, and excited to have my palate cleanse from some Elden Ring this weekend.
Yeah, and speaking of this weekend, I want to let everybody know that there is a Smash Bros tournament. It will be live on Twitch and YouTube, all the places. And if you want to participate, head on over to n64josh.com /smash. And Mellaback in chat says the game looks awesome. Kind of excited to play something easier for a change. And I think I don't know. I'm kind of getting that vibe from a handful of people that this is a game we can lean forward. We don't have to sit, or we don't have to lean forward. We can actually sit back. I also want to point out here that in the video that we're watching, the time crash that they just showed, I love that it almost looks like Game Boy. Like it's
Yeah,
almost taking it back.
that was the best part of Star Allies, was at the very end game you could unlock I don't know if it was a level or if it was like a filter, but you
Mm,
played like the Game Boy filter, and it was
yeah,
that was the best thing about Star Allies.
for sure. For sure. So there we go. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys for being here live. Thank you for listening wherever you do. We appreciate you so very much, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.